Manchester City has concluded the expansion of the Etihad Stadium, reaching the mark of 61,000 seats, and is advancing rapidly in the construction of an entertainment complex that will change the surroundings of the stadium by the end of 2026. Let us know how these works are doing now, shall we? Hello, my friends! Today we are going to see how the works of the Etihad Stadium are doing. Manchester City's stadium, which had its on-field expansion completed, but the project goes much further with a hotel and much more, and let us see now how these works are doing. This project redefines the operating model of sports arenas, uniting hospitality, culture, and leisure in a single ecosystem. The transformation of the Etihad Stadium, the home of Manchester City, has ceased to be an engineering project focused purely on football to become a milestone of urban development in England. The club did not just want to increase the number of seats to accommodate more fans. The goal was to ensure that the stadium operated during every day of the week and not just on Saturday afternoons. With the completion of the works on the North Stand, which now bears the name of Pep Guardiola, City's home has consolidated itself as one of the largest and most modern stages of world sports, reaching an operational capacity of 61,000 spectators. The new structure of the North Stand is the symbol of this new era. Guardiola's name, stamped on the main sector, is a well-deserved tribute to the man who transformed the competitive level of the institution in recent decades. However, the impact of this work goes far beyond the visibility that the coach's name confers. The expansion was designed to improve the entry and exit logistics, optimize the fans' visual experience, and create a more robust connection between the stadium and the commercial areas emerging around it. The great trump card of this expansion plan lies in the integration with the Medlock Square complex, an area that promises to revolutionize the way the fan and the tourist interact with the club. The forecast for the delivery of the entire commercial sector by the end of 2026 marks the peak of an investment that positions Manchester City as a global competitor not only inside the four lines, but also in the hospitality and events sector. Among the pillars of this development, the new Radisson Hotel plays a strategic role, located directly in front of the North Stand. With its main structure and concrete cores already erected, the hotel will not only serve fans who travel to watch City's games. The location is privileged by being close to the Coupe Live Arena, one of the most modern concert venues in Europe, with 400 rooms. The hotel meets a latent demand for high-quality accommodation in the region, functioning as a financial anchor that keeps the flow of people constant regardless of the Premier League or Champions League calendar. While the hotel guarantees accommodation, Medlock Square takes care of the social experience. The assembly of the metal structures and the finalization of the roof of this square indicate the creation of a space designed for comfort. The covered and air-conditioned fan zone, with a capacity for 3,000 people, is a direct response to Manchester's unpredictable climate. The club understood that to keep the fan engaged for longer before and after the matches, it is necessary to offer an environment that mitigates the cold and the rain, transforming the wait into a leisure and fraternization experience. The approval by the City Council of a new enclosed space for shows and events, with a capacity for 600 people, reinforces this vocation of the complex to become a cultural hub for the city. The part dedicated to the identity and legacy of the club was also completely rethought. The new museum, which is in an advanced stage of finishing and integration with the facade, promises to be an interactive experience far removed from the concept of a static trophy gallery. Manchester City seeks, through this new structure, to educate future generations of fans about its trajectory, utilizing immersive technology. At the same time, the new megastore, larger and better positioned than the old one, which had to be demolished to make way for the expansions, serves as the final point of the visitor's journey, consolidating the club's retail potential. One of the most audacious and contemporary aspects of this renovation is at the top of the North Stand. The Sky Bar and the Roof Walk, these attractions represent a paradigm shift in sports architecture. The idea of allowing the fan or visitor to walk on the stadium roof or enjoy a drink in a panoramic bar with a privileged view of the pitch creates a high value-added tourism product. It is the transformation of the stadium into a destination beyond the sports spectacle. The tourist who goes to Manchester does not need to be a fanatic for the club to feel the desire to visit the Etihad Stadium, since the structure offers spectacular views and a unique entertainment experience. This project is a calculated move by the club's board to maximize revenues in an increasingly rigorous financial fair play scenario. By diversifying revenue sources with hotel services, event spaces, optimized retail, and tourist attractions, City builds a self-sustainable business model. The club diminishes its exclusive dependence on television broadcast revenues or field results, creating an infrastructure that generates cash in a recurrent and efficient manner throughout the entire year. Furthermore, integration with transport and the fluidity of pedestrian circulation in the Medlock Square region show that Manchester City took special care with the urban fabric of its surroundings. Revitalization of the area improves local quality of life and the perception of the club's brand before the city's community. The local fan who previously saw only the stadium wall now encounters a pulsating, illuminated neighborhood replete with options. The completion of the works in 2026 does not represent the end of the story, but rather the beginning of a new operational phase. The Etihad Stadium, which was already one of the global references in comfort and technology, now assumes the status of a complete multi-purpose complex. For the loyal fan, comfort has been elevated to another level. For the board, revenue metrics gain a new and sustainable breadth. For the city of Manchester, the club delivers a facility that places the region at another level of international attractiveness. The structure that we are seeing being born is ultimately a reflection of Manchester City's ambition to be the greatest club in the world in all aspects, on and off the pitch. Planning, rigorous execution, and long-term vision consolidate this expansion as one of the most successful sports interventions of recent years, serving as a model for clubs seeking to transform their stadiums into world-class entertainment centers. If you liked it, leave a like, and before you go, I leave you another video in the card. A hug, and until the next time.